Well, we are on the Rant Over Show. I am Tiffany Castleberry. I have a book. It's there, in case anybody cares. I'm currently only on Instagram and TikTok. I deactivated my Facebook last night.
Why?
Oh,
I'm sorry. You forgot to introduce me before I chimed in.
oh. And I got Christopher over there.
There we go. Yeah, there's that voice. Pay no attention to the voice behind the curtain. You already started off the conversation right there. Wait, you deleted, so you're off Facebook?
For now, I deactivated my page because sometimes I just need to take a break because I get to post in what I'm thinking instead of thinking through it and then posting. And so that can be a dangerous position because most of the time I don't have a filter. That's really what it comes down to.
That makes sense. I get you on that. We all go through those. I probably should have deleted Facebook a long time. I barely use it, but now there's starting to be an audience out there who are only on Facebook. It's people that are our age.
Right.
Facebook is the only thing that they know.
I wouldn't say it's the only thing. I'd say it's probably easiest, and it was one of the first things outside of MySpace. And since MySpace isn't really a thing anymore, at least not in the same context. It's
like Windows 95. It's like they got so used to it from back in the day. That's why it's just so familiar.
But I think the other side of it is there's not a whole lot of technicality. You know what I'm saying? Like
you just called us all a bunch of basic bitches.
Use stuff.
You just
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you don't have to.
You're basic.
That's what I'm saying. No, so for me, and I've always said this, I've said this for years. The thing I like about Facebook is being able to keep in touch with friends that I was in the military with that are all over the world. Mm-hmm. It's just easier that way.
That's the reason why some of my friends will never get on Facebook because they don't want to meet people.
they don't want people to find them.
Right, exactly. No. I'm like, and I tell them, I'm like, dude, nobody's looking for you. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, nobody's looking for you.
You never know. There could always be somebody. You don't know everybody's love.
Let me fix where that's at. I guess I'll put it over here since it's gonna force its way around like that. But yeah, that's. I'm like my friend Sean, like the guy who helped me start the talking to the movies the show that we did. He's like, yeah, I don't want Facebook. I don't want people finding me. What kind of you're one of the most boring dudes I know. Nobody is looking for you unless he's talking about the people in his past that he's fucked over that he's hiding from. Now that. I say he's boring because all we do we just play games and stuff like that. As an adult, he's just a pretty average life. But the stories that he would tell about when he was a kid, I'm like, if you're saying you're ducking people, now it makes more sense.
Right? Yeah. So I would probably need to get rid of all of my social media.
You're not in hiding. You don't need to go in hiding.
Nope. Well, no, I was going to say right before, because when I go into hiding, it's going to be because I became a serial killer.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You joke about that a lot. Should I be worried? I realized, at first, it's one of those situations that at first it was cute. And then it's like, I'm on the news. I'm like, so
y'all had a show.
The reporters all like, were there any signs? And then I have to sit there and be all honest. I'm all like,
I may have video footage.
Yeah, so she mentioned this 5 or 17 times in one sitting, but I just ignored it because I want people to like me.
Because I want people to like.
I need friends.
So you only have to worry if you're on my list, right?
Worry if you're a serial killer?
Yeah. The only reason you'd be worried is if you thought that I had a list of people that I would want to take out, right? I was actually going to do it.
I know I'm on that list. But it's gonna. But then
6:30 on a Saturday morning, you may be on that list.
Right? But maybe hopefully it'll say comma to lunch, take out. But then when I piss her off, she scratches out to lunch, take them out.
It'll be like the what was it? The Adam Sandler movie we were talking
about. Where he scratched them off and stuff. You're like, huh?
Yeah, you called and apologized.
Oh, okay. I guess
I haven't thought about that in a while.
I guess I won't kill you this time. How would you do it? What would your calling card or your signature be?
You know, that's one thing that I've thought about. Like, that's
what I thought about last week when I was in church.
No, because you know me. Like, I watch a lot of serial killer documentaries and stuff like that. Because I mean, that was my degree. But
true crime.
So yeah, and so like, you know, they all have, you know, like, well, not all, but you know, a lot of them have that signature. That's part of how you get caught. Like, you do the same thing over and over and over. I'm going to need you to not be basic. I'm going to need you to think outside the box. Not everybody deserves the same torture. Not everybody deserves the same fate. Like, they may deserve death, but how are you going to get there? Like, let's be creative. Let's open it up and let's see what possibilities are there.
I'm just gathering evidence on you, just so you know. I'm going to tell you right now, I will sell you out. Like, I do not have your back at all.
I believe that.
I will be in that what was that interrogation room, looking the detective right in the eyes,
singing like a bird.
Yeah, I'm like, give me a blank piece of paper, I'll sign it, put whatever you want. TIF. I'm like, what was that scene on Friends when Ross and Joey, they were about to go in, something like that, and then Ross just told Joey straight up, I just want you to know, if anything goes down, I don't have your back. He's like, I'm just being honest.
Right. Yeah. No. So, okay. So I have jokingly said, now, I mean, this is not really a joke. It would have to be, yeah, exactly.
Backpedaling.
No. I mean, I've said it jokingly, but it wasn't really a joke. You know, they say that jokes are jokes anyway.
Right.
But so I've, you know, like when stories have come out about, you know, animal abusers, people that do the dog fights, and like pedophiles and child molesters and all that stuff, right? Like, I feel like the government may want to charge me with a crime, but the majority of people, while they may not agree with murder, would possibly be on my side because it's like a vengeance killer kind of, or a vigilante kind of thing. Like, I'm only going after the really horrible people that deserve to not be around anymore. Like, you know, if I could find the guy that molested me when I was a kid, dude, okay, so you remember the movie Seven? You remember the one guy that they tortured for like a year and then let die of starvation in the bed?
Yeah.
That would be his fate. I'm just saying.
You're talking now we're talking like justice versus vengeance.
Yeah, like not just a serial killer just going after random people that, you know, don't deserve to die necessarily. Like, we're talking, you know,
people deserve
and animal abusers and hell yeah, people that deserve it. Though, and so I feel like I would probably have the public side, but you know, the government's going to be like, yeah, we can't have vigilante killers. We're still going to have to charge you.
Yeah. Oh, the government will be big hypocrites on it. Well, it's only because even the system makes a lot of mistakes. There's a bunch of people that are incarcerated for crimes or that they didn't commit or that later they find out that the DNA proved that they were innocent. They were telling the truth of their innocence the whole time. So it only takes that one time where you took out a person that you knew was guilty of something, and it turned out they weren't. Where that public opinion goes, I think the Castleberry vigilante, I don't think I got her back anymore.
No, I would be like Dexter. I would have to do all my research and be like certain, that they did these things.
Dexter's killed an innocent before.
Well, I didn't say I was going to be precisely.
No, she's like, I said I would be like Dexter, but better. Everybody always thinks they'll be better.
I'm going to learn from his mistakes.
It was like I think Bill Burr talked about that on one of his stand-ups. He was all like, he's like, if you ever, you're talking to his son, his son, with hypothetical son back then. He was like, if you ever did something, I want you to feel comfortable. You come to me. If you murdered somebody, and then we talk about it, we get it all written down. We go to the cops, turn you. And like, Dad, you would still turn me in? Oh, fuck yeah, I still turn you in. This isn't Dexter. Everybody else, it kills the bad people. Fuck that. I can't fucking trust you. Be sleeping with one eye open the whole time. I can't have you in the house.
See, but that goes back to you have nothing to worry about if you're not one of those people, right?
The one detective who all his crime was just figuring out what he was doing. Dexter was trying to figure out what to do with him. Right. Dexter didn't kill him, but
he was so aggressive. You're talking about the guy in like the first
the surprise motherfucker, that guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dexter didn't kill him, but because he imprisoned him, it caused his death. So Dexter still had his blood on his hands. that hot crazy girl British girl that he was dating. They were such a cute couple.
Oh, in like the 5th season or whatever?
No, that was the first season. The girl, was it the British girl? Because did he die?
No, the first 3 seasons he was with
one chick
that he had kids with. And then John Lithgow killed her in like season 3, I think.
Yeah, that serial killer who
he had Julia Stiles for a little while. And then he went to the blonde chick you're thinking of. That's who he ended with, I think.
Yeah, that's the one he ended up marrying, right? The British girl that killed the cop was a brunette, was a British brunette. I remember that. But it's been so long since I've seen Dexter. Have you? Speaking of that, have you seen the new season, the last season?
No, because I don't have Showtime. I'm not gonna pay for it because I don't know if it's worth it.
Oh, how do you know if you don't pay? Or get the 3-month trial. And then get addicted to Succession, and then you're probably gonna get stuck. And you're like, oh my God, Succession is. You haven't watched Succession?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's
I just told you I don't have Showtime, so how would I know?
Because you have Google.
I can look it up right now, but I don't randomly just look up words. Hey, is this a TV show?
Billionaire, multimedia family, like almost kind of like a hint of like the Trumps in a way, but the 3 kids are trying to succeed their dad and take over the empire, and by either taking over or winning their dad's love. It's all about trying to earn their dad's love and respect, but he is such an asshole to these kids and stuff. Well, they're grown-ups, but and they're all messed up. But one of the siblings in it is a Culkin. I forgot which Culkin he is. He's one of the young Culkins.
Yeah.
And the funniest shit comes out of his mouth. He is so he pretends like he doesn't care about the whole, taking over the empire kind of stuff, and he's always
right.
And he's always making jokes and stuff, and he's always messing with his older brother, who I would equate him to like maybe the Don Jr. type, and so he's like the Eric to the Don, but he's like so funny, and he because the older brother takes it all seriously, and he wants to take over the empire. And it's something, I forgot what happened, and the older brother was like, "We gotta get ahead of this. We gotta control the narrative." And the little brother, the Culkin brother, was all like, "What did he say?" He said, "Oh, control the narrative. I bet you scream that every time you orgasm. Control the narrative." I said, "What?" It's those zingers that he does. Those alone will make you go, "Oh my God," because he gets funnier and funnier and more aggressive every episode. It's like what the fuck is he about to say? And he doesn't care if it's his father, his brother. Does not matter. Total stranger. You could be a janitor or the CEO of something. He does not care. He will say the craziest, most inappropriate sexual. It's hilarious, but it's way deeper than all that.
Way deeper.
It's good. You should watch Succession. Go watch. It's on Showtime, guys. Season 4 coming soon.
You're getting something for plugging the show.
Mm-hmm. You're probably wondering why I'm all sexy today, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Don't be gone.
I know what the rest of your day is gonna look like. You're gonna dress up like some weirdo from some comic doing something, and then go and hang out with other people to do the same thing.
Yeah, cosplayers. We're a bunch of weirdos. Yes, thank you for. Thank you for trivializing.
No. You took that out of context. I said you're going to dress up like a weirdo. I didn't say you are a weirdo. You're going to go hang out with weirdos. I said
Mr. Glass, Samuel L. Jackson was pretty weird, but he was also pretty awesome.
Well, I mean, you can be both things. It happens.
Sorry if I got the cat in the background just meowing like, what the fuck?
I was wondering. I was like, what is happening over there?
She wants me to call her over and allow her to walk across the desk, but I'm just not going to do it. If anything, I'm going to start putting foil on counters everywhere. Have you seen those videos where how you train a cat not to jump up on the counter? You put foil on there, and 9 times out of 10 it works. Some cats are mature enough to be like, it's just foil. But other cats, when they jump up on top of the foil and it makes that rattling noise right from the. I saw a cat jump up on the counter. The split second in which the cat jumped on the counter and sprung and hit the refrigerator and landed up. It was so quick. Those back legs just ejector seated. It was instant. Boom, boom. Split second from counter to fridge and and out of the kitchen. Never bothered it again. She's like, just bring the food to me. Don't worry about it. We're good. And see, right now, she knows I'm talking about it, so she's knocking shit over. I could hear that shit. It's like, fuck your glasses.
It was this time. Last week, you had no idea. You were like, I don't know what just happened.
Fucking cats.
You remember that?
Yeah. Oh, fucking cats, man. Oh.
Hey, I got a speeding ticket this week.
Again?
No, what do you mean again?
You get like 3 a week.
That's absolutely not true. I haven't been pulled over in years, and I haven't gotten a ticket in years. Now you're just making crap up.
Yeah, of course.
My point was,
women drivers.
I speed. I own it. Look, no, because I'm sure you've seen them on TikTok talking about get out of the fast lane. I've got ticket money. Like, there's a lot of those going around. They're actually pretty funny. There's this one guy. I don't know what his name is though, but he's actually pretty funny and breaks it down, talking about how, if you're too scared, this is the lane you need to be in. Blah blah blah. Anyways. I knew I was speeding. I was doing 50. Well, I was doing more than what he clocked me at. I was probably sitting 53, 54. Clocked me at 51 and a 40 in a residential area. And like as soon as I saw his wheels move, I just pulled in to the addition that I saw because I was like, I own it. Like I know I'm speeding. It's me. And so he walks up and he was like, hello. But he's like 2 feet back from my window. And I'm like,
just making sure you weren't recording.
Where are you? I'm like, hello, good morning. He goes, I said, I already got it. Like, here you go. I've done this drill a few times. Anyway, I bring this up because I pulled out the speeding ticket yesterday because I'm trying to figure out how I need to pay it. It's no big deal. He actually does me a favor. He tells me he clocks me at 11 over, but he's only going to do it for 5 over, so I only have to pay $75.
He's crooked. He's a crooked cop.
I'm like, he was kind.
Kind of crooked.
And so, anyways.
So you had to give him your phone number. Huh?
No. And so I get the ticket, right? And I'm looking, and I see the officer's name, and I look again. No joke, Christopher.
Oh.
This poor man.
Another sucker. Another sucker named Christopher.
No. This poor man. Oh, he had a rough childhood. His last name is Orifice.
No, I have it worse because little kids don't know what an orifice is. But Fagin, come on. I'm
sure you had some rough stuff too, but that poor guy.
Oh no, he got it rough in high school.
Especially in high school.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He had it in high school. By high school they stopped, but it was elementary. That's when your self-esteem is being chipped away. Like, you're gonna suck in middle school.
Oh, I died laughing when I saw that yesterday. Oh my gosh. I kind of felt bad for him. I was like, man, I bet.
You were like, Officer Orpheus, and he was like, you know what? You work doing 11 over.
No, and somebody asked me, they were like,
IT upgrade to Zoom. You said we have 10 minutes left. Wow, it says we're only going to be. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that. Why do I?
Yeah, I just saw that pop up.
Why would it only give us 10 minutes?
In the middle of getting the ticket, I didn't look at his name. I didn't see it until I saw the ticket, like actually when I got it. Wow. But I thought that was funny.
Well, ironically, I've never had a bad experience with a pullover. I've always had the fear that it could go bad. Luckily, I haven't had one.
That's good.
So, but at the same time, I know that the day when it comes, I'll just play my "Do you know who my dad is?" card. But in my situation, it's my uncle. So I'm like, you know who my uncle is? He's a sheriff, so I'm like, look, guy, I know the lingo. Just call this guy, and he'll tell you to stand down. I've only had to play that card once. It worked for me. It was the day before I went overseas. I played that card, but the day before I went overseas for the first time. I was clocked. I was partying that night before. I was clocked like it going 90 something on the freeway. I was drunk as hell too.
That's why you put that card.
But no, I didn't really have to. It was just going to be a ticket. But he didn't know I was drunk because I don't know how I did it, but I was managed to when he pulled me over, because it could have been right. He had every right to get out of the car because that's what's that? That's reckless driving, or what is that?
Right.
But he didn't.
Well, yeah, you're doing 90.
Because I immediately, the second he started flashing me, I immediately pulled over. I knew I was that drunk that I was so self-aware where I remembered what to do. And anytime you get pulled over, and I was told at a young age, the thing that gets people in trouble all the time is just constant yap, 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 yap.
Yes.
So I just rolled the window down. I turned the car off. I always do that. Turn the car off, but leave the keys on the dash so they'll know that the engine's not running. This guy ain't trying to go anywhere. And he goes, I clocked you at 90. And I was like, oh my, I'm sorry. What did I say? I played the military card too. I said, I'm sorry, sir. I'm trying to get back to my hotel because I'm about to go overseas tomorrow. And there was a curfew. That was actually true. And I had to be there in time. And that's why I said I was speeding. I'm just trying to get back in time for my curfew. And I luckily had the military the badge that they gave us that they printed out for us. I had that on me, so I gave them my license and that. Even though it said not military, but it was a military ID.
Right.
So he was like, okay. He's like, all right. I still got to clock you. I still got to write you the ticket for speeding and all that stuff. But yeah, go ahead and get to your hotel, but drive slower. And I did. And I was like, but I don't know. I said, officer, I don't know what to do because I'm gonna miss that court date because I'm going overseas and stuff. So, and he was like. I was like, I don't know what to tell you, sir. You're getting the ticket. So I called my uncle. I told him what happened, and he emailed me or told my mom. And my mom, when I called her, she was like, "Your uncle said don't worry about it. He talked to you." I was like, "He took care of it. I don't know how he took care of it." So I was like, "It was the one and only time."
You get special treatment.
That's right. Yeah. Sometimes that white privilege will spill over to the dark side.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay.
We get a little bit of it every now and then, a little sprinkle. OJ.
OJ. No, I'm not sure that's the kind of magic you want.
Well, I was guilty.
Ooh, speaking of, okay.
We got less than 10 minutes. Hurry.
I know. So, okay. Have you seen, there's a video, I want to say I saw it on TikTok, of course, but, oh my gosh. Anyways, they're talking about how a woman should have, rights to her own body, right?
Okay.
It's OJ Simpson. And so there's a video of him. This is after the whole turning over Roe v. Wade.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
yes,
OJ talking
women
about
should have their
women's
own
rights.
and they should have, the ability to say what they want to do with their body, or this, that, and the other. And of course, the comments.
Oh yeah, the guy who ultimately
did
took.
Nicole have that ability? Did you ask
the woman that took the guy who took the woman's ultimate right to live?
Yes. Right? Oh my gosh. I was like,
OJ is about, to be fair, OJ is a feminist. He always has been for feminists. He's just a murderer.
Oh my gosh. Like,
I'm not saying that to make that sound like a good or bad thing. It's just that's something that he's always claimed to have been.
Well, I mean, okay.
There are feminists who are murderers.
I'm just going to throw it out there that, he wasn't so kind to Nicole.
Nicole's right to live, her equal right to exist. Right?
Like I don't think he looked at her and said, "Would you like to die tonight?" Like, would you?
Exactly.
Are you okay? Do you consent to me taking your life?
Yeah, she obviously said no, and he took that from her. So I'm like OJ at this point is just trolling the world now, man. That dude is just like ha ha ha, and I got away with it kind of shit. Like I don't know. And that other video where those young girls that are like kind of live with them. That I don't know if you saw that video. They as a joke, his roommates, like young friends, they were all blonde women, and they were all like, "Let's wake up OJ. He's in his room sleeping." They burst in OJ's room like 2:00 in the morning. He's like, "What the?" And everybody in the comment section of that video was like, "Are you fucked? You guys have death wishes." This is the one guy you don't wake up.
That is the one guy that is the guy kill you at 2:00 in the morning.
Like, this is the guy you don't prank. Get those blonde girls out of there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
No.
Wow. I can't believe we ended this show on OJ. But we got I see the time is ticking out. We got to close the show out. So go ahead and close the show for us.
Well, I know it was a short show, but we wanted to make sure that we got on and we gave you guys a chance to laugh. And of course, as always, if you have a topic that you want us to rant over, then by all means, let us know, drop some comments, send us some messages, whatever you want to do. But you got to subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss our laughter. We are hilarious, obviously. And you never know what we're going to talk about. Is that right, Chris?
Right. Yeah, so speaking of which, but I asked Tiff to help me out with, I messed up the hashtag over. Let me move that over. I asked Tiff to help me out with the We Got Your Mail portion. And there is a comment or two from the Rant Over show that we're going to handle on the We Got Your Mail segment that I probably should have pasted on here, but I just thought about it. You'll see it on We Got Your Mail, so go check out We Got Your Mail. But she's right, and anytime you guys send us a topic or a comment, something that we've done on Rant Over show, we'll talk about it on the show next week. Was what I'm trying to say. So check that out. So, but this time check out the latest We Got Your Mail for that. But all right. So I'm Chris. You can follow me here at T3 Medias or at Chris W. Fagan. And Tiff, if they want to follow you, where can they do that?
I am on TikTok and I'm on Instagram.
It's not on Facebook.
Not currently on Facebook. Official Tiffany Castleberry. And, I'm pretty open to most conversations. Don't come in and be a creep. No, I don't deal with that too well. But you can always reach out to us. And, this is not the only thing that Chris or I do. So check us out on all of our areas. Like I said, I have a book. It is fun. It is enjoyable. I'm just kidding. It's not really fun. It's about my life. But it gives hope. So there's that. All right, Christopher, you got anything else, or are we done?
That's it. No, I think that's it. How do you close the show again?
You have a great day and rant over.
There you go.